Chris Cuomo threatens violence after man calls him Fredo.
It's Fredo.
Fredo.
So
like Alfredo.
The contention.
Alfredo. I'll fucking throw you down these stairs.
So the contention here is, I watched this video. I love this video. I hate Chris Cuomo with a fiery hot passion.
He does
and I knew he was this guy at the core of him. And this video just confirms my bias in the best way.
Yeah, you're going to have a fucking problem.
What are you going to...
What's that?
This dude called him Fredo, who is a character from The Godfather, who's he betrays the family.
He's also a failure.
Capitulating. Yeah. He's a failure, and that's why he betrays the family, because he can't do anything right. And he justifies it, and at the end, he's killed. So Chris Cuomo is claiming that being called well, just listen.
I'll fucking ruin your shit. I'll fucking throw you down these stairs like a fucking punk.
Oh, wait. That's not the whole thing.
I thought that's who you were.
No,
what's that?
He starts the whole tirade. I've watched the whole video.
Right.
He starts the whole tirade with, I'm Italian. Any of you Italian? And so I guess one of the guys gathered around and he goes, you know what Fredo means? That's like the N-word to us. It's the same thing. It's the way that people call us weak. Fredo is the weak one from The Godfather. He's the one that betrays the family. It's like the N-word. It's the same thing to us. You guys feel pride letting him call me Fredo? I'm Italian. That's how he starts. So he's trying to ride the righteous indignation of hearing the N-word.
Yeah, like a racial or ethnic slur.
Right. And I got to be honest with you, dude. I grew up in an area with a lot of Italians in it. I've known a lot of Italians. There's a lot of Italian farming families where I grew up. Never heard one of them call anybody a Fredo.
No.
Never even thought of that. I went through, my girlfriend is Italian. And she and I went through and tried to think of all of the Italian slurs that we could think of. And Fredo obviously is not one of them. I've never heard Fredo used as a pejorative against an Italian person.
It's their N-word.
It's like wop, greaser. We came up with a bunch. There's a bunch. But not one of them is Fredo, and not one of them has the weight or historical.
That's the N-word for them,
N-word.
Paul. Come on.
I think she does say that.
Punk ass bitches from the right call me Fredo. My name is Chris Cuomo. I'm an anchor on CNN. Fredo is from The Godfather. He was that weak brother.
I know it was you, Fredo. Not your
and
brother,
they use it as an Italian aspersion. Any of you Italian? Are you Italian? It's a fucking insult to your people. It's an insult to your fucking people. It's like
I think it's an insult to you.
Listen to how
Chris
he talks.
Cuomo.
Why doesn't he talk like this on the news?
People.
Why does he put on that weird "I'm Chris Cuomo"? It's time for the news affectation. Why don't we get, hey, fuck you, it's Chris Cuomo. I'm here. The bitch-ass news is here.
Hey, Trump, sit on this, you punk-ass bitch.
Trump is a stupid fucking lunatic. I mean, that would be better. CNN would probably be better if you were yourself, Chris.
He's insulting you.
The N-word for us. Is that a cool fucking thing?
You're a much more reasonable guy in person than you seem to be on television.
Yeah, but if you want to play, then we'll fucking play. If you've got something you want to say about what I do on television, then say it. But don't perform me a
Hey, man,
insult.
hey, listen.
What?
I don't want any problems.
Yeah, you're going to have a big fucking problem.
What's the problem?
It's a little different on TV. Don't fuck
from this.
Yeah.
Some of the right-wing pundits call Chris Cuomo Fredo because he's Italian and because Fredo is a bad character from The Godfather.
Yeah.
Right.
This guy probably watches one of those dudes, Sean Hannity or fucking, Mark Levin or whoever it is that's doing this.
He probably walked up and went, hey, Fredo.
Right, and he probably said, hey, Fredo. And this is how he reacted. Instead of just playing it off and being a cool fucking dude and just being like, all right, well, fuck you or whatever and walking away.
He basically threatens to beat the shit out of him and throw him down a flight of stairs.
He gives this dude gold. It's like 3 minutes unedited of him just ranting and raving at this dude and trying to talk about what an insult it is to his people that he was called Fredo and how he's going to toss this dude down the fucking stairs and bust his head.
Which, by the way, is no way to counter Italian stereotypes. That kind of plays right into them.
And the dude says, I'll ruin your shit. And the guy at one point, says, please do. And Chris says, so you can fucking sue? Oh, what a big man. If you're going to talk the talk, Chris, just throw the punch next time. Because all the bravado is bullshit, dude. That's one thing I've learned about people like you, Chris. They can't take a fucking joke. They're not if they don't throw a punch within the first 3 seconds of the interaction that they have with you after you say something to them, they ain't gonna. You weren't gonna throw this dude anywhere. You're too afraid. You just wanted to be a big man while you were out and about around town. You're probably tired of people calling you names because you're on a failing fucking news network. and nobody takes you seriously.
He just N-worded my people.
Yeah. Oh, my people. Oh, Fredo. Oh. No, dude, Fredo is considered to be a fucking, like, I'm not saying he's like a beloved character amongst Italians, but there's no fucking negative association with other Italians when it comes to fucking Fredo. And if there is, get over it, pussy.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
The basic.
I hate this
You can
motherfucker.
insult me like that.
I didn't insult you.
The
I
fuck
asked
you
if
call me Fredo? It's like I call you punk bitch. You like that?
Just basically,
You want that to be your
I
nickname?
didn't skip a lot of this. It's just basically, it's just him like they're gonna be separated. Like, hey, like, because this guy's on the left starts getting heated. Like, let's go, kind of thing. It's just
Apparently, YouTube has removed some of this video.
Oh, yeah, it's taken it down a couple of times. I had to find it.
YouTube
linked
removed
in-
my original post.
Yeah.
The Fredo video.
I had to look for it in the comments of one of these types of posts, and I found it posted.
Was it taken down
in
by
its entirety.
CNN? Oh, it was just taken down for bullying, I guess.
Yeah, bullying and
How
harassment.
the fuck's it
how's
bullying?
it bullying him?
Cyberbullying, threats. This is a public figure. It's a figure of note. This dude is on TV every night.
He's on
threatening
YouTube
people.
all the time with his on his
Fuck
show.
YouTube.
They have a bunch of his clips on there.
CNN, by the way, released a little blurb and said that they back Chris up 100%, which I think is a really fine way of handling this.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was entirely right.
What if he would have thrown him down the stairs like he threatened to do? Would you have still backed him up? Probably
yeah.
not.
Maybe. I hope they would have.
Doubtful.
CNN's just like, we don't care.
I mean, just to give it, it's kind of like the Alex Jones principle. It's if you go there and people freak out and act stupid and yell at you and get pissed, like you're giving him exactly what he wants, and that's exactly what he gave this guy.
See, now people have heard how Chris Cuomo really talks. People down here, people in the fucking West. Now we know that he's a
He's a
our
phony.
gut was correct. His little fucking news anchor personality is a phony.
yeah, let's go ahead and let me see if I can find like a nice video of him just as he does the news.
I think he already, if you want to, I think he actually made, he's commented on this thing now. If you want to play that,
Oh, has he?
I believe he has. So if you want to check that out, it'll be interesting to juxtapose his, his
tone.
contrite. I was baited, and it's like, look, I mean, that's
I
fine.
apologize for the language that I used. It is not my nature. Like, yeah, it is. As soon
Yeah,
as the
stop
fucking
lying.
cameras are off, you're a motherfucker factory. I guarantee it. Just the way you talk to that guy lets me know that. You were so
I don't
free
see
and
anything
easy
of
with
him saying anything about
fucking
it.
punk bitch.
I heard there was.
that
but
doesn't
maybe-
you telling me that never comes out
We'll
on
see.
set?
Of course it does.
Give me a fucking break, Chris. You're a phony, dude, and the people know it.
Here he is talking, but
Yeah, let's hear how he talks on his news show.
blah, 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 blah. Say something. One of my regrets.
One of my regrets would be that I didn't do enough in my younger and more
What'd you say,
formidable years.
bitch? Huh?
Oh, what bitch? You a punk bitch. You like me calling you a punk bitch? I'll chuck you down these stairs, motherfucker.
Well, dude, this
That's
like
the real you.
Well, this is the biggest circle jerk possible. He's interviewing his brother, who's the governor of New York.
Fake ass bullshit.
Also being interviewed by another CNN anchor about fucking. It's just, come on. This is
You're a dude in makeup putting
So,
on
Chris,
a fake voice every
why
day.
was this not at all a conflict of interest?
Yeah,
Well,
it's not.
it's not because I said it's not.
Yeah, it's just a fucking jerk off piece from CNN pretending like they weren't fucking biased. It's like,
Yeah.
wasn't it kind of unfair how our network kind of got to break this story and blah blah blah? No, it's actually not because reasons.
I hate Chris Cuomo. I hate all of CNN and all of the American media.
Oh, CNN's one of my
But
least favorite.
CNN is literally the bottom of the barrel.
Dude,
at
I'd rather
this
go to
point.
InfoWars than CNN.
Don Lemon is insufferable. Anderson Pooper is insufferable. You don't have a
Chris
single
Cuomo.
news person on
Insufferable.
your fucking staff anymore, CNN. It's time to pack it up.
Pack
Chris
it up,
Cuomo.
pack it in.
I mean,
go to hell.
Start with him.
I mean, I hate to fucking take a Trump talking about it, but it is a failing news network. I mean, like we looked at their ratings
Oh,
recently.
dude, Trump's right about some shit, and one of the things he's right about is CNN and the New
Its
York
ratings suck.
Times being a total and utter abject failure. They've become a joke. They become a mockery.
It's because
of what
they
used
have
to
no
be.
integrity. It's just because so many times, like you said, it's not what it fucking seems. So
They went
they have
far down. They too far down the infotainment rabbit hole, and now they can't come back. Nobody takes you seriously.
Well, it's not only that
anymore.
they bend to what other they bend to popular. So it's like they had the headline in the New York Times recently, and they're like, "We hate this headline. Well, now we have to go and change it. So it's like whatever the public wants
So their
is what you're going to write.
July 2019 was down 11% from their July 2018.
Yeah.
And it's been shedding viewers.
You remember the
for
old
years.
newsman's adage of bringing you everything you want to hear? Yeah, that's why you're failing, CNN, because you no longer are news. You're trying to entertain me with personalities like Chris Cuomo. Putting on a fake Shakespearean accent and shit.
Verily, I
when
say
he
to thee.
literally sounds like he was from Bed-Stuy. Oh, fuck you, you punk bitch. That at least let that come out.
At least that'd be real.
Yeah, I'd watch CNN if that Chris.
Yeah,
Cuomo
if he
was
threatened to
an anchor.
fucking like body slam
yeah.
like some fucking conservative on the show, like he had Sean Hannity and they're having a discussion, like
why don't you just
Sean, why don't you come down to the fucking studio and I'll fucking put your head to a goddamn fucking wall, bitch.
This is a fucking $1 million idea, CNN. Unleash Chris Cuomo, rebrand him, stop trying to present him as a newsman because he clearly ain't one, and make it like the Chris Cuomo Rage Beast Hour, where you literally put him in a padded cell and a fucking, straitjacket, which he eventually just rips out of by the end, and he just launches a tirade at every right-wing personality that's ever hair.
Dude, I want like I imagine like a fucking Jerry Springer type show with Chris Cuomo, dude. Have a big security so when Chris gets pissed and runs at the guest, like the big burly guys, no, Chris, no.
Yeah. See? This is why you suck, because a bunch of stoners in Nowheresville have a better idea than you do what to do with Chris Cuomo after meeting him. Now we finally got to meet Chris Cuomo, and I'm telling you, making him put on that stupid newsman voice, that ain't it. That ain't it. Let him threaten people like he did this little punk bitch in the restaurant.
Paul, I completely agree with you. That is a very cogent point.
I can't wait to hear his apology. I can't wait to hear his...
Well,
he's going to do one of those, like, doe-eyed, like... At the start of tonight's show, I just want to address some of the video that, you're going to get the whole... I want to hear it. That's the only thing I want to hear from Chris Cuomo. His stupid belly-crawling apology for being himself for 5 seconds. Fucking narcissist. Fuck you. Be Gorn.
I thought he had...
Has he already apologized for this? I want to know.
Yeah, so CNN anchor Chris Cuomo from CNN Business apologizes after a video captured in heated altercation.
Oh, boy. I want it.
So CNN anchor Chris Cuomo apologized Tuesday morning for a heated altercation he had with an unidentified person, which was captured in video released online Monday night. Appreciate all the support, but truth is, I should be better than the guys baiting me, Cuomo tweeted. This happens all the time these days, often in front of my family. Hide behind his family, dude. But there is a lesson.
God, Brett Keane.
No need to add to the ugliness. I should be better than what I oppose.
Wow.
That's not an apology.
That's an excuse.
I fucking hate celebrity apologies so much.
I like them when they're facing the camera because I like seeing the cognitive dissonance in their eyes because they're not really sorry because they know they were just being how they are as soon as the camera goes off, so they have to act one more time. But they're trying to pretend they're themselves. It's the first time they're asked to play themselves. So the fear that you
So
can
play
see.
yourself if you were the kind of person
Yeah.
that actually
Would
cared about
apologize.
that.
Oh, dude, my
Okay.
the only thing I enjoy more than celebrity apologies are YouTuber apologies.
Oh yeah, those are great too.
Hey guys.
TJ, have you ever made like a tearful apology for anything?
I apologized to the state of Texas one time.
Did you?
You did?
Yeah.
Was it tearful?
Was it in 2011? I gotta find that clip for
I think
an
it was
upcoming
before, I think it was
project.
actually before 2011.
Okay, good. That's fine too.
Because I made a video.
It's still up?
I made a video where I have no idea. I made a video where I insulted Texas. Then I made a video where I started to act like I was apologizing, but then I just ripped into Texas some more.
Oh, but you never like did like a, I said something mean, I did something I shouldn't have ought to done. I said you never did that on like you never made a YouTube apology video.
I don't think he ever has.
No.
Damn.
If he has, he was smart enough to delete it.
Yeah.
Not only that, but like I would never make an apology.
You wouldn't?
No.
You apologized to that person. You said that they should be raped or something.
Yes. But
Well, yeah, that was-
I didn't make an apology video.
No.
No, you just apologized.
Because that same cognitive dissonance would have betrayed the truth,
Right.
TJ.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm
No, I
still-
just
you're
wondered.
probably
I
right.
couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if you'd ever like pissed off your audience. Did you apologize for the soccer thing?
No.
No.
No, I don't apologize when I piss my audience off. I mean,
That's awesome.
if anything, they should apologize to me for being stupid enough to think I was wrong.
Yeah, well, I like that attitude.
Anyway.
Oh, TJ.
Oh, TJ.
Oh, TJ.
2019 TJ.
Oh, 2019.
2019.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, TJ.
It's going to be an
I feel-
interesting show,
gonna
to
be an
say the
evening.
least.
What's up, everybody? The time is now to join the Patreon. The time is always now, but if ever the time
The
was
time
now,
was last week.
it's now or
It was
now.
last month. It was last year, but it's also
We
now.
got a lot of fucking patron requested episodes coming up. 2011 TJ versus 2019
A
TJ.
huge buffet of content, the likes of which that Patreon has quite frankly never seen. Become a $5 patron or a $10 patron
Like
if
Paul
you're a
said,
little more gluttonous.
reach into your wallet.
Or a $600 patron.
Reach into your fucking wallet.
Yeah, get in the wallet, get your credit card. I won't yell at you this time because some of you were a little scared. I'm trying to be nice this time. Look,
Be nice to them, Paul.
I don't want to say that you're not a man if you're not a patron.
Well, some of our patrons are women, Paul.
I'm not talking to them right now. They've got a separate little part of this. I'm not saying you're not a man if you're not a patron. You know what? Fuck it. I am talking to the women, too. I'm not saying you're not a man if you're not a patron. But if you're not a patron, you're not a man.
Ain't a fucking man. That's all there is to it.
And you know what else?
What's else, TJ?
What else, Scotty? You got don't we have a fucking t-shirt contest thing going on?
Yeah.
Dude,
we're-
our last T-shirt contest was super popular,
And
so
you
we're
know what?
doing another one.
Yeah, I mean, like the last art contest we did in general was super popular,
Right.
and super fun.
Yep, so
This time, last time we gave you guys parameters, like it had to be Ben Shapiro, it had to be Daniel Craig, it had to be them in
Romantic.
love, romantic feelings. This time we're just cutting you loose.
We're taking you off the leash, and we're letting you know that we're looking for a T-shirt design.
We're
So
looking
the winner,
for t-shirt designs.
The winner that we select in the next big episode we do, looking at all the crazy fan art that you guys come up with, will get how much money, guys?
$200.
$200, and their art will be featured on a T-shirt.
Which they'll also
and-
receive a free
and
copy of the t-shirt.
We are also
course.
not, and here's another thing, we're also not limiting ourselves to one winner. If we see like two designs we really love, there might be two
there
fucking
might be
winners.
two fucking winners.
Might be
A
10
chance
winners.
for
I'd
a
say
double.
158
I'd
winners.
say the only stipulation would probably be that it has to be some way related to Deep Fat Fried.
Right,
Right,
and
and it probably
something that we
shouldn't-
can sell.
Yeah, it probably shouldn't
Yeah.
be something that we can't put on a t-shirt store.
Right. If we can't,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
So, but
But
that's
other
the
than
only
that-
limitations. Other than that, you got free reign.
Go fucking crazy.
Impress us. Impress your peers. And of course, all of the art will be shown here on the show.
course.
An easy way to submit
So-
this to us, last contest was our Twitter, which is at Deep Fat Fried Pod, or at Kaiser Scoopy.
At Paul's Ego.
At Amazing
Yep.
Atheist.
Just tag us in it, let us know, but make sure to do it Deep Fat Fried Pod because that's the main one we're going to be checking, and we're going to obviously retweet the ones we like.
That's the one. If you miss all the others, that's the one you've got to
Yeah,
hit.
you've got to
But
get
don't
that
miss
one.
all the others.
Don't miss
Tweet
them
us all.
Yeah, tweet all of us. But if you're stupid and you can't remember that simple instruction, you can
Send
only
it
tweet
there.
one.
And then at a
Send
future
it to Deep
episode,
Fat Fried Pod.
we're going to feature all of the designs, the worst designs, terrible designs, whatever. This one, we can't take poems or anything. It has to be
This has to be visual
artwork
art.
that can be put on a T-shirt.
Yep.
Unless you fucking wanted to do one of those words shirts, but
Yeah,
it'd have
if
to be
you
something.
if you work it in,
it'd have to be
some
something
way,
really fucking clever
Yeah.
for it to fucking win against people who are actually drawing shit.
just don't
but-
write us a novel on a shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why pre-industrialized society, we can't have that. You got to fucking keep it brief. In fact, you should probably just draw a picture. So.
That's the best part.
Thank you, TJ.